Hello, what's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. In this video we're going to be creating a Google search engine scraper. What this does is, instead of opening your Chrome to search for whatever you want, you can search for it with Python, and then Python is going to give you all the results. So while we are scraping, we're not going to be scraping everything. What we'll be scraping is just the link to the site, the title, this title here, and then we're going to be scraping the description. That's what we'll be scraping. We'll scrape everything like that. That's what we'll be scraping basically. To do that, we'll need some things. First of all, breaking news. We're not going to be using our Python IDLE anymore. Now we're going to be using Sublime Text to install it. All you have to do is just search on Google, download Sublime Text, and then you see the first link there. It should most likely be the link to their website, and click on it. Then you've installed whichever one is suitable for your operating system. Very easy to install. It's lightweight and fast. We'll talk about that later when it's time to code. And as you must have seen in the thumbnail, this video is more of the setup and explanation of how the scraping is going to work. Now to scrape, we're going to need some third-party libraries. So these libraries are not built in, so we have to install them. They are simply codes someone else has written, so you can make use of it to create things faster. Now I'm gonna show you. First thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need Beautiful Soup. Then we're gonna need a parser, which that's what we're using to parse what we get from internet, and the request library, which is very important. That's what we're gonna be using to make requests to the internet instead of using our Chrome. Cool. So to do that, to install all of that, all you have to do is just search for your CMD, your command prompt, then you press enter to open it. Now to install it, all you have to do is just do pip install. To install request, you do, this is spelling of request with an S, you do that to install the request. So I have it installed already. As you can see here, it says requirement already satisfied, but if you're installing it for the first time, you see a kind of bar for installation, so that means it's installing. If it doesn't work, try pip3. Let me show you. Try pip3 install request. If it doesn't work, okay, so install Beautiful Soup, we use bs4, pip install bs4 to install the request library. And the last one, which is our parser, is the LXML parser. Although Python has its own built-in parser we can use, but LXML is more accurate than that. That's the HTML parser built in with Python, but we're not going to be using that. We're using this instead, so we get more accuracy while passing. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this since I have this here already installed. As you can see, it says requirement already satisfied. I didn't talk about that twice. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go into scraping itself. Now to scrape, you need to have some knowledge of HTML and how tags work. If you don't know that, don't just worry, I'm going to explain that now. I'm going to try my best to explain that, at least to the extent where you need it. So we're going to inspect our page. So I searched this page already. I'm not connected to internet right now for no reason. Okay, so this is the page. Now when it comes to scraping, you need to know what a tag is. A tag is a placeholder for value. So a tag can also contain tags. So as you can see, this is a tag which contains the blue highlighted place on the web page, as you can see, is everything that is contained inside this tag. Now if I come down here, you see this one, this particular tag here is what covers all of this. Okay, so if I close this tag, then the next thing should be at the bottom. Okay, let me see. This, I don't know what this is. Let's say it should be at the bottom. So this tag here contains everything here from here up to this point. Let's say again, yeah, up to related stuff, from related stuff searches till this bottom part. Okay, so that's it. So tags are like placeholders, and tags contain tags, as you can see. Let me check this again. I'm trying to get tag. Okay, this is also a tag that contains everything, so we'll keep going down till we get this. Okay, top stuff, this. So you know what we do? Instead of doing this, we're just gonna click on this, since we're just gonna be getting, so while scraping, the only thing we're gonna be getting is the link to the site, the title, and then the descriptions. So we're gonna get each of that for whatever we search for. And so we're gonna do this. Okay, so we want to look for the tag that contains all of this. So the G contains everything, so is this. Now you're wondering which one do we use, because if you keep going, all these tags are contained inside of this, but this is what we need. So we need to just get one. So how do you decide on which div to use? So now to decide, divs also have what we call a class. Now most times, okay, let me minimize this. Most times those classes might be repetitive, which means you might also have a class, a div with another with the same class name, which will be most likely the same structure of the content. For example, if you check this G contains just the title, the description, what we want exactly, and the link, which means the next will most likely be the same, which is what we want. We only want that part of the website. So we're gonna come down here, we're gonna do this, inspect, then we're gonna come here. So let's check up here. See, okay, we also have a G here. We're gonna minimize that. So as you can see, we have all these are all in G's. So that is what we need. We need a tag with a class of G, attribute of G, and it's called div. So that's how we're gonna get these informations. We're gonna make use of these tags to get this information. So when we target a tag, then pick whatever we need to pick from the tag. So if I open this tag here, we're gonna open this. So what we know we're gonna be needing is, okay, we keep opening this. So what we're gonna be needing is this. Okay, this is the link up here. So this is the link. We're gonna be getting this link. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain that in the code while it's time when it's time to code. We're gonna be getting this. Let me see what else. We're gonna scroll down. This is still inside the G tag. Okay, so it looks like our description is here. Okay, so this is our description. Everything is inside this tag. We're gonna be getting everything here. Okay, so we also have some tags here, but don't worry about that. I'm gonna explain that too. And this title, let's see the title. I can. Okay, title should be in here. So I can't find the title right now. Okay, let me open this. Oh, the title is right inside of this tag. Okay, so don't worry if you don't understand all of this. When it's time to code, you're gonna understand better, because then we're gonna be dealing with Python and you're gonna understand how this actually works. It is actually easier than it looks. Do not worry, I'm gonna make sure I break it down when it's time to code. Okay, so that is all we're gonna be needing. And by the way, this other page I open it so we know we're not going to be scraping for videos, because not every time you search, as you can see when we start, I searched this, we didn't get a video. So not every time you search you're going to get a video, but every time you search you're going to most likely get all this in this format, a link and description with a title like that. You're gonna get this all the time. So I'm not going to be scraping videos, but when I finish explaining it and we finish coding, you're going to learn how to scrape videos if you want to. It's very easy to. Now I think that's all we need. Okay, we have Sublime Text. I've talked about Sublime. I've talked about this, which we're going to explain better. The tags we're going to explain better when we start coding. And make sure you install these libraries to be able to work with them. So just do pip install bs4, pip install request. I have them installed already. That's why I have this. You're going to get something different entirely. But at the end, just make sure it's successful. Or else try pip3 install. And if that doesn't work, just search for the error on Google. You should get an answer to that. And then install LXML. So that's it for this video. So in the next video, we're gonna be coding the script by itself. Okay, that's gonna be a very interesting and cool video. So thanks for watching anyway, and I'll see you in the next video.